So in the last video, not that video, don't watch the League video, this one right here, we used the Expectro Patronus charm on the orcs and eliminated them. We also found out this unit called the Master Engineer is pretty strong. We then moved towards the Beastmen territories and started rampaging through their castles and towns. We only have 927 dinars in the treasury. I'm gonna have to dump in like all my money into that, just so that we can pay wages. And we're currently down to 1,375 gold. I don't even think we can afford to upgrade these thunders into dwarf engineers right now. We gotta move on and raid Splint, and then we'll go for Dark Shrine, which has 247 beasts. Exquisite raw silk for 8,700. We needed that pretty badly. We also got some fine spice that sells for about 1,670. And they had 67 cattle. What? And Dark Shrine is a siege tower. It's gonna take 30 hours. That's actually not that bad, considering we only have 7 engineer. And meanwhile, Greathorn has been besieged. I think we're just gonna go through with taking out Dark Shrine because it is a siege tower attack. And it's gonna be really hard for the Beastmen to take this back once we do take it, because they probably won't have 7 engineer. And like, for example, if they do take Greathorn, they probably won't put much of a garrison there anyways, so it's not really a big deal. And we completed the siege tower before they could take Greathorn. We gotta take it out on the first attack though, because we do not want to be sitting here for another 30 hours building another siege tower. So I'm gonna have the Master Engineers hold their fire. We'll take out all these archers and stuff first before we have the Master Engineers do anything at all. Mainly because I want to concentrate their fire on these units, which are all really clumped up. Ow. This is bad. I didn't bring in my good armor, so I'm almost dead now. I do not want to get knocked out here. If I do, then I can't micro anything and we have to back out. I'm gonna bring the shotgunners up to the top of this ladder here, and I'm just gonna have them spray into these guys. They've got like a perfect positioning at the top of that ladder, and they're just spraying into them. And I think we can just leave them there until this siege is over. All right, they're sending their last wave of units in, and once they all get to the front up here, we're gonna unleash the Master Engineers and tell them to not hold their fire anymore. All right. In total, we lost some shotgunners, 5 engineers, and 4 sweepers. All right, so moving on to Herdstone, and we got freaking 87 cattle following us right now. I would like to fight these guys in the castle itself. It's much easier to fight with the Beastmen stuck in their castle, especially in a ladder attack. I can just send in the Master Engineers, blow up like 150 units, back out, and then rinse, repeat. Okay, we're just gonna have the Master Engineers fire at will, and we're just gonna spray them down until they have no more archers. Yeah, that seems about right. The thing about the Master Engineers is if they go over this little ladder here, they get stuck on this side and they can't go back over. And if I retreat and they're on this side of the ladder, they can easily get killed due to RNG because they're too close to the enemy. But if I keep them on this side of the ladder, they can see the enemy. They just sometimes will hit like the walls and stuff because they're kind of dumb when it comes to that regard. And they will just shoot into the wall. But some of them will actually make it through. Like that guy just hit the wall. But like, for example, right there, we just killed a bunch. And we're just gonna hold fire until they get more clumped up. And then right there, they're clumped up again. Fire at will, Master Engineers. And that's a broken kill feed, so that was a lot of kills. Yep, new enemies have arrived almost immediately. And it looks like, oh god, are they charging out? This could be the end of all these engineers right here. Yeah, these guys are actually just charging out at us. This is kind of bad. We're gonna lose a lot of engineers here. Not master ones, but regular ones. This is bad. Those engineers are all stuck there. I can't actually pull them back. I could actually retreat here though. And then maybe some of them wouldn't die, but I think a lot of them would. We ended up losing 7 engineers and 5 sweepers, which are shotgunners. So we killed 244, and to be honest, my wages are pretty insane right now. So I actually don't really mind losing a lot of those shotgunners. The orcs offer a peace agreement. We'll definitely take this. This is free right to rule. I don't think the orcs actually exist anymore. And I think we've almost wiped them out here. We're definitely getting close. Like, we just charged with all the infantry and the cavalry. They're mostly Albertus's units, and I really don't care if he loses all the infantry and cavalry that he's got. And Albertus has been picking up a bunch of units each time anyways off the prisoner stacks. So he'll lose a good maybe 80 or 100 even, but he'll gain back a good 100 to 200. And we're trimming all the infantry out, which is completely fine. They're not the best infantry. Those Doom Bulls give a lot of XP. Okay, well that guy missed, but one of these guys connected. That was a good shot right there. That got a lot of them. Alright, pull back, pull back. Pull back. No, 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 pull back, dude. They are trying to charge at us, but they get stuck on that ladder. Oh, what? This guy got over. He's the only one, though. The rest of them are condemned to a life of sitting below that ladder, just getting pelted at by arrows. I think they're on, like, auto charge right now, so they should all be really clumped right here. I think we're free to just fire at them. I think we'll get a lot of kills here. Some of them are kind of boosting each other over. They're getting smarter. They have 100 more respawns, but they're on auto charge, and we just got reinforcements. So we're just gonna play this out. Might as well. Like, they are just constantly charging to that spot at the top of the ladder, and it's just easy pickings at this point. And from killing like 370 of these beastmen, we'll get extra renown as well. All right, well, I went and made a waffle, and I came back, and lo and behold, we won. I don't know what causes them to just charge out like that, but I've noticed it's when they take a lot of casualties. Sometimes they'll do it in like extended sieges when you don't back off. Like, for example, we killed 381 that time. I think after killing about 200 they started charging. And here's a beastman caravan. Let's see if we can raid this. 2,500 dinars for free. I'll take it. All right, so the beastmen have 2 towns left, Torin and Camp of Skulls, and Torin is actually under siege right now. It's looking like the beastmen are going to be done for after we take out Camp of Skulls. They have 561 units in the garrison and 4 lords, but none of the lords have any units with them, and we have 87 cattle with us. I don't think they're going to be any match for this cattle army we have. And unfortunately, it's another one with the same exact layout as most of their castles, with a lot of trees. All right, first attack, I only lost 4, allies lost 18, and we killed 110. This time I'm just using these crappy infantry to just block them in case they try to charge. And they're all clumped up again. Fire at will. Oh man, he's on point. New enemies. Go again. Oh yeah. Well, they're charging. Get back off. And that was after we killed 269. They are now auto charging. And I think at this point I can literally just go AFK. And my units will finish the rest of them off for me. So I went AFK and edited for a bit, and lo and behold, they have 3 units left, which are stuck in the back somewhere. So they did opt to charge for the remainder of the battle, and they all got away, which is fine. I've noticed that you can't really do anything with captured lords in this mod anyways. And we'll give Camp of Skulls to Lord Albertus. We do have a bunch of vassals right now, but none of them have joined up with us. I think we need to get near them for them to join our campaign. I've noticed if you're too far away, like, they won't even try to come to you. We can sell tempered iron here for 1,800. I'm glad I held on to that. And hardened iron for 1k. I think I bought the tempered iron for like 200, and the exquisite raw silk for 8,700 here, and the fine spice for full price as well. The salt's actually really good here too. Holy crap. I bought out this entire merchant for 19k. Camp of Skulls is a really solid place to sell stuff off. We should also start slaughtering all these cattle as well. They really need an option in mount&blade to just sell the cattle without having to slaughter them. Like, for some reason in the warband universe, no one will buy cattle that's alive. All right, so the beastmen are pretty much taken out. Torin is under siege. I'm gonna head over there and see if I can mop that up if they fail their siege. So it looks like I was right to head over here. Torin is no longer under siege, so whoever attacked it failed. And I know the garrison here is probably gonna be really weak, seeing as it did not originally belong to the beastmen. Their whole army's over here. I think that's why. The garrison itself, though, only has 57 people in it, along with the Lord, who has 42 additional troops. All right, we're able to attack it before they were able to help, and this is a high elven town. So they got some archers up on the top there, and it looks like there is where all their units are clumped up on the top there. We'll take out all these archers first, and then the engineers should be able to have some fun with these guys. All right, they're all kind of stuck up here. The master engineers did not want to fire, so I'm just gonna bring the regular. Okay, that's bad. All right, we're gonna try this again. We're just gonna bring the regular engineers up here and let them spray down these guys. In order to get the master engineers in position to actually attack them, I think I would have had to bring them up here, and I didn't really want to risk it. I mean, I got 1 shot to the head with a random spear, so might as well let the regular engineers just clean this up. And we found Thrud, who's actually a pretty decent companion. He costs 9k, but he is super tanky. 155 HP, 400 in all proficiencies, 100 strength, holy crap, 10 power throw, 10 power strike, 10 iron flesh. I'm pretty sure they buffed this guy. I don't remember him having 155 HP. He's also got this Thrud axe, which I think he'd probably be better off even having like a gun, perhaps, because he does have 400 in firearms, and his Thrud body is actually not even very good, but it sells for 10k. I could get him a chaos armor that would be way better than this for 10k. His boots are okay though, and his helmet's not the best. And this week we lost 12k, 14k for my party's wages. I'm gonna really have to clean my party out. So this Skaven took back Layer of Cruelty, which is completely fine because now we can raid the Gathering, and we got some velvet. and just some random goods. And 49 additional cattle. Not only do they put a pretty fat garrison and layer of cruelty with 151, they have an army heading this way, so I'm gonna have to juke these guys. And this guy actually has one of my lord's prisoner, Lord Florin de Tard. So we're gonna go on a salvage mission and get this guy back, and we'll be doing that in the next episode, which I will try to get out for you guys later today. I will see you guys then. Peace out.